mastered the royal wave yet, but I think he's of course got plenty of time to do so. But the moment that I think stood out for me, and I think will be talked about quite a bit of time going into the future, is I think it's the moment that Prince Harry stepped into Westminster Abbey and walked through the nave, and you could tell that absolutely everybody in that congregation was very much looking at him, possibly with a raised eyebrow, because he wasn't with his brother, he wasn't with his father. He didn't depart from Buckingham Palace in this beautiful King's procession. He wasn't a part of the procession going back to Buckingham Palace from Westminster Abbey. He walked in as well behind his cousins, Princess Beatrice and Princess Eugenie as well. And it was very much a sense of he wasn't there with his wife, Duchess Meghan. His two young children are not in the country. That was a moment where Prince Harry, in terms of this huge grand occasion, he wasn't in uniform, he was in a day suit, you know, he was alone. He walked into the Abbey, he walked through the nave of Westminster Abbey. Prince Harry was very much alone when walking through Westminster Abbey, and I think that moment is going to be talked about for quite some time to come, because all of the pent-up emotions, all the built-up emotions, they were there, starkly presented. His future being away in America, being away in Montecito, the different path that he is taking, so much symbolism just in that one moment.
Yeah, and Josh, going off of that, I think just in general, the initial thought for most viewers would be that it just felt kind of sad, you know, no matter what you think of the whole situation, it just felt, it wasn't the most obviously lively moment. And so were you not expecting him to walk in alone then, or were you expecting something different?
No, I don't think I was expecting anything different per se, but a moment like that is still a bombshell moment. Do you know what I'm saying? You know, we expected what he did he basically did exactly as we were expecting him to do. Walk into the Abbey alone, not be part of the procession, sit quite a bit further back, be away from most of his family. You know, all of that stuff was to be expected, but it was all presented there in that moment, and one couldn't help but feel almost sorry for Prince Harry in that moment, being so alone, being without his support system in his wife Meghan Markle, being separated from almost his previous life. You know, he was a much loved member of the institution before things started going awry, until he started preaching about climate change but taking Elton John's private jet. You know, that's just one example. That, you know, I will never forget their tour in South Africa was actually very well received, and then the very next day they effectively declared war on the press. You know, things started going haywire for